After a month of sticking around our home state, trapped in a sort of haze of aimlessness and confusion, we finally snapped out of it and hit the road heading east again. So we're leaving, and we're heading east. Little did we know that leaving would end up being the easiest and also the best decision that we've made in a hot minute, and because of it, we got to experience this, and a lot of this. Well, also this too. Oh my lord. Okay, shall we? Am I making a bad decision right now? So, I just decided 5 minutes ago that I wanted to leave. Not like because I feel like leaving, but just because I feel like driving. I've always felt this sense of peace when I'm driving. It's almost like therapy, a form of therapy for me. And today's my day off. And on my days off, I get to decide what I want to do. And I really just want to drive. And also, I have a big drive ahead of me. It makes sense to put some hours in tonight if I feel like it. And I feel like it. So hi, welcome to me traveling again. I said this in my last video that I kind of feel like I haven't been traveling very much. I think I needed to take some time to like slow down and recalibrate. And I'm not sure if I'm recalibrated at all, but I definitely feel rejuvenated in the sense of like I'm ready to travel again, and so we're traveling. Also, I'm headed in the direction of friends, which is great. The plan on this evening was to drive as long as I felt like it, from the Joshua Tree Lake Bed BLM land to somewhere a few hours away from Phoenix. So I slowly started making my way east, stopping only to fill up one last time with California gas prices. $95. It's time to get the hell out of California, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what it is about driving, especially driving to a completely new place, that encourages such deep realizations about my life. But from the moment I left Joshua Tree to the moment I hit traffic in Phoenix, I was tuned into my inner dialogue, and it was really nice. Oh, this is gonna be an interesting night. Oh no. Okay, so here's the situation. Basically, Finn and I drove the entire way to Phoenix. I wasn't expecting to make it all the way here tonight. I don't know, I guess I just expected to get tired after a couple of hours of driving, but I just kept going and going and going, and then all of a sudden the sun was going down and I was like, oh, here I am in Phoenix. I mapped myself to a campground, like a pay campground, and I tried to snag a site. I was actually really excited about it because I was like, I could have a shower, I could, I don't know, be a normal human tonight. But then I realized that all of the sites were reserved, which was kind of a letdown. So I drove around and the only place that I could find is this Cracker Barrel. There's a couple other RVs parked next to me. I've never stayed in a Cracker Barrel before, but it's okay. There's a Lowe's next door and they are playing music over their speakers. According to the iOverland reviews, they do it so that people don't stay here, but that's like really lame, but I guess it makes sense. Whatever. I'm just really glad to be on the road again. I can't wait to be on the road again. Anyways, I'm gonna go to bed and try to drown this music out, and I will see you guys in the morning. This is a 2 a.m. update. I woke up because I had to pee, and the music got so much louder than it was when I fell asleep. It's so bizarre to me that they would bother playing music all night instead of putting up signs. I'm having a hard time wrapping my head around the logistics of everything here, but thanks to my fan, I actually am sleeping through it, so that's nice, but it's still weird. Anyways, good night. The next evening, I found myself driving straight into one of the coolest sunsets that I'd ever seen. It was pretty obvious that a storm was brewing, and so I took it as a sign to slow down, find a dirt road, and stay put until the skies cleared. Good morning from me and my view. Rainstorms do something to my brain. It's like 11 o'clock and I've been up since 7:30. It's been a while since I've felt this inspired. I'm just like on Pinterest and Zillow and YouTube, and I can't stop dreaming about the future. And I haven't had one of these like dream spurts in a while. I used to have them a lot, especially before I lived in a van. Every night or every day, sit while I was drinking my coffee and like journal about the life that I want to have, the adventures that I want to live. And it's kind of crazy because the adventures that I'm living now are the adventures that I was journaling about. Like, I was journaling about this view, being able to sit in my cozy little bed with the rain pounding on the roof. Like, I dreamed of moments like this. But since I've been living on the road, those dream moments, they don't happen as often, but I'm having one today. And so I'm trying not to push myself to like work, because I don't know, it just feels good to mirror the world around me and have a rest day. I missed Arizona. Hiyo, hello. Guess who's finally feeling like a normal human again? It's been a few days since that rainstorm. I came out to the Superstitions and I met up with Christian and Nathaniel. So I got here last night and we kind of just spent some time together, had a fire, and today we're just kind of parked near each other and I'm having a work day as well as just enjoying being in foliage again. I missed this desert so much. The Sonoran desert, I don't know if there's anything like it. The more time that I spend here, the more I wonder, like, this would be a good place for a home base. Anyways, it's like 3:14. I'm gonna go off and have a day outside because I need to go outside. Stay Finny.
Caught behind Venetian blinds, out of reach for the city lights. This ain't where I belong. Hey, look at me, man, what I've become.
6 months ago when we were in Washington, Finn and I met up with Christian Schaefer, who ended up taking us out on one of our first backpacking trips ever. Pretty much ever since, I've been kind of patiently waiting for our paths to cross again. I think I'm finally starting to come to terms with the fact that on the road, your distance to friends ebbs and flows depending on the seasons, and it's really normal to go months without seeing some of your best friends. It's definitely the part of this lifestyle that I'm the least fond of, but on the other hand, it's so special to be able to create such unique friendships thanks to this lifestyle. We spent 3 nights together this time around, walking up to the top of a nearby hill each evening before heading back to camp to cook and make a fire. Well, Nathaniel cooked and made the fires. Christian and I snacked and talked about life, from the corny TV shows that we were watching to the things that brought us to choose a life on the road and what we might be running from. Right before we tucked in for the night, Christian took me out to a little hill nearby to teach me the basics of astrophotography. And this picture looks how these nights felt. It feels so good to be around people again. I'm just feeling all types of grateful right now. Finn's happy, and I'm happy because he's happy, but I'm also happy because I'm happy. I'm gonna figure this friends thing out on the road. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out a way to find balance. A balance between being alone and a balance between being around my friends. The fact that I even have friends, I'm already doing a lot better than I was doing a year ago. That's for sure. Anyways, tonight I'm just gonna have a chill night. I have to clean up the van. The van's a mess. I'm sitting in the middle of a bunch of filth. So I'm gonna tend to that. And tomorrow, actually, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I don't know why I even try to say this is what I'm gonna do tomorrow, because it never works out the way that I think it's going to. So tomorrow we'll do whatever comes up tomorrow. How about that? Good night. So it's the next day. Is it? I think it's the next day. I don't know, I could be wrong. I finally said goodbye to Christian and Nathaniel this morning. I'm in a new spot, kind of nearby. I didn't mean to be today. I thought that I was gonna go to Tucson, but apparently doing chores takes all day. Which, I mean, I should kind of know that already, but...
Apologies, it's how the moment rain. And you keep the credit. You're a thief, but it's okay. Notify your next of kin. Let them know the house got them again. Open up.
It's crazy how having a bad month or having a bad couple of weeks can really shine light on how good the good is. Like, even after a whole year of struggling, when things turned around, I still started to take it for granted. I didn't even realize that I was until things got hard again, and then I realized, oh, I got really comfortable really fast. And that's kind of scary, but it also kind of makes the bad kind of start to make sense. Like, what if life wasn't hard? If there weren't things that we had to struggle with? The good would even be boring. Look at that Arizona sky. Oh my god, I'm getting out of here. We're running back to the van. And by run, I mean I walked painfully slowly back to the van because I've learned way too much about mountain lions in the last month to run at dusk.